So this is the wall I got the other day, the number 4 nib. It was really tight in here and it took forever to get it out. But as you can see, it is out. I can put a sack on it and everything will be good. But I got another thing in the mail today. So let's open this one up. Oh, Ms. Marilyn. It's another Wahl Eversharp pen and pencil set. RSN pencil. Pen. This is a number 5 nib, which means it's bigger than the one I got yesterday. And it looks like it has quite a lovely nib. Hi, Gary Scott. Were you the one that said, did I want to be a construction worker when I grew up? And now I just want to do a construction worker? Was that your commentary on Instagram? Look at that, how sweet that is. I hope that didn't surprise or offend you. Can't imagine it would. Maybe this has a sack in it already. The cap doesn't really want to screw on, does it? Very well. Screws on enough. No, I didn't think so. You know me. So there's a 4 and here's a 5. But the threads are really worn somewhere. It's enough to hold it on. Good for drawing. I wonder why. It's very strange. It almost feels like the threads aren't even engaging. So I'm wondering whether the inner cap somehow is further down than it should be. Let's see if I can undo this using this. Put my glove over this so it holds. There's a sack in this thing. Good. So I should be able to fill this up and draw with it. The thing is, do I want to put a pen in my pocket that has a cap that doesn't want to stay on it? That's the thing. See, it doesn't want to go down. I think the problem is it's not the nib. I think it's the inner cap. Somehow isn't as pushed down as far as it could. So how these things work. Aha! I figured it out. The sleeve that's on the inside of this is missing. So it the threads aren't there. It's all missing. See, this has sleeve. You know, I guess I never knew that that was hard rubber in there. I thought it was just metal. It's okay. I'm happy. I mean, I'm not jumping for joy happy, but I'm happy-ish enough. Now, do you think I can put this together? This is really tight. And I don't like my nib and feed to be so tight that they don't come out. I like, you know, to be able to easily take them out if I need to. Not to clean them. You know that I wouldn't even think of doing that, Ms. Marilyn. It's very tight. It's very, very tight. Let me try one more thing. Just push this in a little bit more, because that was pushed in a little bit more before. No, I don't want to clean a pen. And Ms. Marilyn, I think that should be something you should stop doing right now, because there's always a chance when you're taking anything apart that you're going to break it. And you don't want to do that. Okay, this is a file. I'm just going to put this in here. Just take off a little bit of the inside. I see. Is that what you do with your tools? Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit more of this out. Come on, pen. You know, if I keep doing this, the nib will break, or the feed, or both. It's really, really tight. Isn't it? Should go in another bit. You're used to it. Plugging holes. See, this was, when I got this, this was flush to the end, which is what it is now, but the nib was in another 1/8 of an inch. Dip it in special water. Oh, fuck. Maybe this water wasn't special enough. Well, I like the ratio of feed to end of nib. Is this sticking out too far, do we think? We have to find out where the top of the cap is. Top of the cap is right there. See, the thing is, I don't know if I'm hitting the inner cap or the pen nib. If I screw it on really tight, I can find out by breaking the pen nib. I don't want to do that. Fuck me. I want to pretend it's okay. Shall I pretend it's okay? Is that a good idea, Ms. Marilyn? Anyone? I don't know if that's okay. The whole thing has to go in more. Let me take it out. File it down again, a little, just a little bit. I am someone who generally does like the nib and the feed to be loose, because I'm always switching nibs around, which sometimes means I need to switch a feed. And I want to have that pleasure, that little secret pleasure I have. Now, I do have other feeds. I might just find another feed that works better with this. Trying to find the sweet spot that this head. Sometimes these holes are not exactly cylindrical. I'm going to try one more time. Almost. One more little push. Yes. Yes. Okay, done. Now this pen did not have a pressure bar in it. It had a lever, but its pressure bar was missing. And that was part of its description. So do I have a pressure bar? I should. Is there a pressure bar in here that I can take? How many pins like this do I need? I wonder. Can you answer that question? I know I need many. That didn't work. That just broke. This is just a J bar, but I thought this might be easy to just use this rather than. No, that doesn't work, Pierre. Don't try that. Just use the right thing. Can you just do that for me, Pierre? Use the right one. $525,000. You know, that's how many I want. Need to have. Fuck me. Well, let's put a sack on this puppy at any rate. We can at least do that. Scissors. This scissors is a piece of shit. Doesn't cut at all. That can be thrown away. No. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can find a pressure bar. Aha! This might work. I think this is one for a Waterman, but let's just see. What I'm trying to determine is if the little tabs that are on this lever are broke, or the pressure bar will connect with the lever. If one tab is missing, it won't really connect. So I think I am going to use a J-bar. And it can be one that is this goes all the way back. This should work. For our purposes. Yes. Should we see if this works, Miss Marilyn Darling? Strawberry jelly works all the time. These J bars are not great because this particular one is not great because it sort of only fills up half the sack. The J bar is in the barrel like this, and it looks like that. Well, when you put the lever down, this much of the sack gets filled, that much. A regular J bar, different kind of J bar, has a two system where it does that and then flattens out completely. But that's not what I put in here. But it doesn't mean I can't change it another day for another pressure bar. And this one is, it's really neat. These are all, you know, they're subtly different. Ms. Marilyn Darling, you're just, a 2 is smaller than a 3. A 3 is smaller than a 4. And they all look alike, but they don't work. So this is a 3, and this is a 4. No, this is a 5. Okay, these are interchangeable, so these are both 4s. It's one of those things, they look bigger. They feel bigger. They certainly feel bigger, and they're heavier in the hand. But a 3 and a 2, or a 3 and a 4, unless you look at the nib, you probably won't be able to tell, because they're all so slightly different. A 4 and a 5 is a little bit more different. Here is a 2. No, this is a 3. Good. Also looks like it has a really nice nib. No, I was wrong. It has a scratchy nib. This is a 2. Anyway, I have a new pen. It's this one right here. The cap doesn't screw on. Does that bother me? A little tiny bit. But more likely than not, this pen will remain maybe on my desk rather than in my pocket. We have a big crane outside our building. That's really, really fun. I should be out there drawing it instead of in here. Sweet. Really a nice, surprisingly different feel than the size lower. It's just one size down, and it's very different. It's very big. Okay, I think I'm going to be done now, so we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.